I'm coming to you looking like a mess because I want to come to you in real time with something that came up for me this morning. So I have been diligently been hitting the gym, strength training, working out, cardio, so dialed for quite a while now, quite a few weeks. It's been really regimented. I step on the scale this morning and the scale is up 3 pounds. I want to tell you what I used to do and why what I used to do, which is basically feel so discouraged, get super frustrated. What? This makes no sense. I'm working out so hard and eating so well. It doesn't make any sense. I would allow my confusion to drive my discouragement for me to feel disappointed. I would absolutely either throw in the towel or hop, plan hop, jump to another strategy. That's the real reason that I never figured out what is this 3 pounds even about. And I would really stall my results. Here's what you need to be doing instead. There are 4 questions that you have to ask yourself before you start plan hopping, plan jumping, and abandoning your current strategy. Question 1 is really simple and it's going to require you to be truly honest without being mean. And that is my nutrition actually dialed? It's possible, and I cannot tell you how often I used to do this. I would have food amnesia. I would forget all the licks, bites, nibbles, little tastes that I would be having when I was eating, and I would be eating when I wasn't hungry, that I would simply forget about. The next morning, when I would step on the scale, I would tell myself, because of my food amnesia, I've been eating so well. This is often not true. So the way you figure this out is seriously write down everything you put in your mouth, every lick, bite, nibble that you were eating. Write it all down for 10 days and let the awareness blow your mind. The second question is, am I getting enough rest and sleep? This is a big one for high achieving working moms. Maybe you have little kids. Maybe you work on call. You're at the hospital for days on end or nights on end. Maybe you have just a lot happening in your life and the first thing to go is sleep. I mean, you might be like me, binge watching Friday Night Lights and scrolling Instagram late into the night at the price of not getting enough sleep. When your body is not getting enough rest, not getting enough sleep, it's not having a chance to recover from your day. And it will absolutely be a reason that your body does not release fat. Just remember, fat is a precious resource. Your body has to feel taken care of for her to utilize and burn through the fats. If you're not getting enough sleep, your body's like, no problem. We will slow your metabolism down and just hold on to this precious resource. So question number 2 is to take inventory of the last 30 days. Am I getting enough high quality sleep? The third question is stress. Now, I'm not going to be everyone would tell you just feel less stress. I think that that's garbage and just very useless. But it's really important to have a clear view and a clear understanding of, am I experiencing a lot of stress? Because here's the thing, stress releases cortisol. Your adrenal glands are pumping up cortisol, and it is a fat storage hormone. So it's just important to know, I'm not telling you to snap your fingers and take away your stress. Working moms have real life stresses. There are ways to manage that, which is going to be a separate post altogether, but just be aware. Have I been under a lot of stress? Is it possible that my body, again, just like sleep, is it just holding on to a lot of fat because I've been experiencing a lot of stress? That might be really important to know. Question 4, and this is the one that solved the answer for me for why the scale was up 3 pounds, is where are you at in your cycle? Now, if you are postmenopausal or if you are on an estrogen containing birth control pill, this does not apply to you because you're not ovulating regularly. But if you have a progestin only form of birth control, like an IUD, or you're not using hormonal birth control, you are ovulating every month, you're getting a menstrual cycle every month. Based on where you're at in your cycle, the scale will change. If the scale is up when you're ovulating, then it doesn't mean that you've gained weight. It just is normal hormonal fluctuations in your body simply because you are a woman that gets a cycle and you are ovulatory. It's so important to know. And I can't tell you how many times I used to feel discouraged or get frustrated without paying attention to this. You start jumping ship, changing strategies, going down some rabbit hole when in fact your body was just undergoing something really normal and the scale being up was completely normal. I have a bonus fifth question if you are someone that is working out and strength training. If you are someone that is strength training, and again, strength training is so valuable, especially for women after the age of 35 to build muscle and take care of your bone health. If you are strength training, it is very possible that the scale might be up because muscle weighs more than fat. If this is you, if you're strength training and you're like, my nutrition is really dialed, My sleep is really well taken care of. I can see where I'm at my menstrual cycle. In my cycle, I don't think that that's it. I really feel like my stress is pretty well controlled and I'm strength training. It is very likely that you have simply been gaining muscle and muscle weighs more than fat. So you have to have other metrics in place that you're measuring. That's not just the scale. You have to know how to know whether your strategy is working, if you're strength training, if because muscle is going to throw off your measurement metric. So this was a little long-winded story slash question prompt for you to take away that really understanding the scale being up a couple of pounds is not the end of the world. High achievers and working moms especially really feel discouraged. You get pissed when the scale is up because you want it to be going in the other direction, and that is going to be coming at a cost. Your discouragement, you feeling pissed and frustrated is very expensive when it comes to your weight loss journey. I don't want you to waste time. I don't want you to start throwing in the towel when, in fact, when you start asking high quality questions, what I just took you through, you start solving the problem so much more mindfully. You don't throw away strategies that are actually very effective. You don't start plan hopping. You don't do 60-day juice cleanses and detoxes and all that garbage. You get to work. I want you to know that answering these 5 questions might lead you down a path that you have to start taking different action. Be willing to do the work that's actually going to move the needle on the scale. You're going to feel so good.